Alrighty, this is a tutorial on how to clean your samples. You can see that we have our sample in the epoxy now. We just did a grinding stage or a polishing stage, okay? And so now we want to make sure that we clean the sample so that way we get all the grit and grind from the previous stage off of our sample before we go to the next stage, so that way we're not going to scratch our sample too much. And that way we get to increasingly finer smoothness. Alright, so to do that, first step, go ahead and turn on the water. You're going to want to turn it on where there's a nice steady flow, but it's not too overwhelming. So that way we can use it as a steady stream. And then you can place your sample underneath. However, an important, helpful thing to do beforehand is we have our microorganic soap, aka Dawn or just regular dish detergent. And you can see that we can take our brush for it and just place it and press down. And what that's going to do is that's going to get some soap onto our brush. Okay? And so we can get soap on our brush by just pressing down on it once. So you can see we got a nice little spot of soap. Now we can go back to our water. Go ahead and keep your sample underneath the flowing water, and then just use our brush to gently clean it and get it nice and squeaky clean. Alrighty, after you've done that, go ahead and put your brushes to the side. And then what we're going to do is, you've kept your sample under the water while you've done this. That way we're getting rid of all the leftover soap. And then we're going to take it out from our sample, where we now have a pool of water on the top. And we're now going to displace the water with our ethanol. So that's this bottle, it's the ethanol bottle. We're going to start squirting, and then we'll just push over to the side. And then now we have a pool of ethanol on top of our sample. As our final step to clean, we then get our compressed air. We can pull the trigger, and we want to create a nice sweeping action across our sample. And so we'll start it, go forward, and stop. Start, forward, stop. Just like that. And one smooth action. And from that, we've now cleaned off our sample, and the sample is now ready for the next stage. Go ahead and repeat this for all of the samples you need to do, and so it should be 3 in a batch.